Hey guys, I hope you're having an amazing Wednesday. I know I am. Okay. My personal practice is tennis, if you can't tell from my shirt. I'm on the club tennis team here at App State, and I've been playing tennis for a long time, so I'm really excited to tell you about my past experiences with the sport. So first, I kind of wanted to start by telling you my upbringing of sports and how tennis was not my first sport. I'm not one of those kids who my parents knew I was going to play tennis from the birth and just raised me to be the best tennis player. No, I tried lots of different sports like most people as a kid. And I think what that all sprouted from was having two older sisters. More specifically, probably having two older sisters that were very, very competitive, which made me turn out to be very competitive, I think. So I started on T-ball. I think T-ball, yeah. Which I loved. I mean, I don't remember it that much. I was pretty young. But I kind of played baseball for like 3-4 years when I was like, I don't know the T-ball age, but it's young, it's little. And I think T-ball's good with developing your hand-eye coordination skills. Like a side note, if you want your kid to be athletic, I think you should start them on baseball or softball. Yeah, okay. But then, so I started on T-ball, just like my sisters, they started on softball, and they ended up kind of pursuing softball throughout their life and until now. But I was not the best at baseball. I started on it, but I was really scared of the ball, and I stood up to bat, so I never swung. I just stood there like shaking in my boots because I was really scared of the ball when it was pitched. So I quickly got out of there and transitioned to basketball, which I still really love today. Basketball's lots of fun, and I've played lots of basketball as well. So I played that in like the YMCA leagues and all that. And yeah, I still play basketball at the rec center here today. Like basketball is just a fun, casual sport that you can be pretty decent at. So, and my older sisters were the ones who started that shift to basketball for me. So that kind of, all that just developing my hand-eye coordination skills, I guess, and my stamina, I'll say. So yeah, and then how I got into tennis now. That's what I'm gonna start now. Okay. I got into tennis because I tried out for my middle school team. I started in 7th grade, yeah. When I tried out for my middle school team, it was my first time touching a tennis racket, and I was really, really bad. But I was pretty like scrappy and athletic from my previous sports years, so like I could run after the ball, but my form was a little rough, so I was probably the worst person on my 7th grade team. And I mean, I love the sport though. I kept going at it and worked on my form. And then by my 8th grade year, I was pretty good. I was the 1 seed for the 8th grade team, which I'm proud of. And I just fell in love with it and just kept wanting to play more and more. During the season, I wasn't much of an off-season grinder. That is for studying and video games. Okay, but that's pretty much how I got into tennis. I just tried out for my middle school team and went from there. And then from my previous success, I decided to continue it in high school, and that was one of the best decisions I've made. Not just because I got a lot better at tennis. I don't want to sit here and talk about tennis for a long time, forever, even though my personal practice is tennis. But the tennis team in high school really developed my character as a person, my leadership skills that I'm really proud of today, and all of that, like my personal skills, my people skills, and all of that. So I credit tennis, my high school tennis team, for all of that. And more specifically, I credit my coach, Miss Cranford. She has been one of the biggest role models in wanting to pursue teaching and coaching. I'm an education major, so I want to pursue teaching and coaching. So she was a really big part of my life, and we were really close, and she obviously made me a lot better at tennis, but also taught me a lot about college life and like just stuff about being a good human. So I credit a lot of my proudest successes to her. And yeah, I'm gonna cut it because I need to think. All right, so what I want to talk about is our success as a school in tennis and how that all played out. So I'll say my first 2 years, because I didn't really have a sophomore year due to COVID. So my freshman and junior year, we were always kind of the team right in the middle. There were some really good teams, some really bad teams, and then we were in the middle. And it was a blowout with the really bad teams when we played them, and it was a blowout when we played the really good teams. So it was kind of just iffy. Like, I had lots of fun playing, but we weren't the best. And my senior year of high school, everyone got better every year. So my senior year of high school, we knew it, and the rest of the conference knew it, but we were going to be the best team that year. And I was really excited about it because after every season there's a conference tournament, and I would always enter in doubles, and I think both years I got knocked out in the first round with my doubles partner. So that wasn't fun. But my senior year, I was really excited because we were the best team, and it ended up playing out in the regular season. We were undefeated, and we ended up getting the third ranked team in the state, which was really awesome. And so going into the conference tournament, like since we knew all of our matches were gonna be good, we were always looking forward to that conference tournament. And me and my doubles partner, Gavin, who's now one of my long-term best friends, I love Gavin, we kept looking forward, and we're like, all right, this is gonna be our year. We're gonna get this conference championship. So we were really excited about that. And from all the matches, we would expect to be the 1 seed in the tournament. So we were like, all right, this is our year. We're not gonna get knocked out in the first round. We're gonna win it all. And I'd say halfway through the season, Gavin texts me, and he says, I just broke my hand. I'm on my way to the doctor or whatever. And I was just like, you're joking, right? But he was not joking. He broke it playing volleyball in PE. So I was like, oh no. For one, I was like, oh my gosh, I hope my boy's okay, because that's my dog. But I looked forward. I was like, wait, this tournament's coming up. We were gonna win this shit. We were gonna win it. And he was like, I feel so bad because this was gonna be our year, but I don't know how bad it is, but I'm going to get it x-rayed. And he got it x-rayed, and it was broken. So I was like, oh, what does this mean? I don't wanna enter the doubles tournament with someone else, and then Gavin have to watch from the sideline. Because like Gavin's my boy, that's my doubles partner. I don't want to win it if it's not with Gavin, right? So after all the x-rays and all the stuff, he was like, dude, there might be a chance. And I was like, what do you mean? Your hand is broken. The tournament's in like a month maybe. And he was like, yeah, but I get my wait, no, he had his cast on. He's like, technically I get a cast. He got his cast like 4 days before the actual tournament. So what if I don't touch anything for the next couple weeks, and then I get a cast, and technically he was cleared to play with the cast, but he would just have to use one hand. So I was like, it was his non-dominant hand that got broke. Thank the Lord. So I was like, okay, but if you know anything about tennis, what about when you're serving, you have to toss the ball up to serve it? So I was like, I don't know. I'm so down to play with you if you think you're good to play. Like, I want to ride it out to the end with you. And he was like, trust me, bro, we're still gonna do this. All that stuff, all that good stuff. And I was like, all right, I believe we're gonna figure it out. And the rest of the season goes on. We finish amazingly, undefeated, and the conference tournament's coming up. And he gets his cast on, and we go out to practice, and he's actually hitting really well. So we ended up winning the conference tournament, which was amazing. So yeah, it was lots of fun, and I'm glad he was able to recover his hand, and we still won with what we said is we beat everybody with 3 hands. So that was really cool. So that's probably my favorite memory from all of my years of playing tennis was that conference tournament, because I got the competitive spirit that I love. It's always competitive in that tournament. And we ended up coming out on top. And it was my last year, so it was kind of like I was going out on a bang. And then we advanced to regionals and got knocked out, but you don't gotta worry about that. So yeah, that was definitely my favorite memory from tennis. All right, so I'm all done, and I'm realizing that my videos are really long. Like, I think it's gonna be like an 11 or 12 minute video. So my conclusion, I wanted to ask you guys some questions. If you made it this far, if you didn't, I understand. I don't want to watch an 11-minute video for school either. But if you made it this far, do you think, I think I'm gonna leave in my like little thinking breaks in between what I'm saying, because it just makes it more natural. Like it's like we're just having a conversation, and I'm not like trying to make it perfect. So I think I'm gonna leave those in. Let me know if you think that's a good idea, or like to make it more natural and conversative, or if you think I could edit it, of course, but I don't know. I feel like that would lose its natural flavor. So let me know if you think it's way too long and you're gonna lose interest easily because of how long it is. Whether I got off topic too much, I could see that if you were to say that. Yeah, but I'd love to hear anything. Let me know what your favorite part of the video was. And yeah, thank you guys for listening. I hope the camera quality is good. I got AirPods in. All right, thank you guys so much for listening. Bye.